Oh, yeah. Oh, we live.
That was a beautiful intro. Thank you.
Oh, I had to get that little dance in, man. Yeah, how's everybody doing?
I'm
How's everybody doing?
doing some last second sharing.
Last second, yeah. All right. Whew. Q&A.
So this is our first time being live, isn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's many more to come.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you guys like this, you need to let us know. Not only should you share this live stream right now, literally at this moment that you're hearing these words, share it around with your friends and whatnot. But after it's done, let us know. Hey, we want to see more, and we've got some really cool ideas for some live streams in the future that are different formats. But we've got some fun stuff planned for today. Like what?
Just a few. We got a boxes being opened up of the new set, This is actually the first I'm cracking into this. So some of the people are asking about my Oni deck. I didn't have the cards yet.
Yeah, already.
Sorry.
One of the first things we
Sorry.
were asked in the live chat was why you weren't running one of the new Oni cards.
That's because it's still sealed, man. Look,
Yeah.
it's sealed.
And
Otherwise, I would be.
can you explain your odyssey today of picking up those boxes and how hard we had to convince you not to open them before we started?
All right, so this is how it works, guys. This is part of the reason why we don't have too many unboxings on the channel. You see, when I touch the box,
His fault.
no. When I touch a box, it is opened within under 5 minutes. I say that's a good estimate, maybe a little bit longer. I get pack happy and just go at it and have no self-control. It's point blank. It's the honest truth. I can't lie about it.
He sees the packs and he needs to open them. Even if they're not his, he's just like, yoink, I must open your packs. Yoink, what's this? I haven't bought these yet and they're still owned by a store? Mine, open.
No, not like that. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. I'm not crazy like some of those people out there.
So
I've seen some videos.
not only do we have some fancy box openings, how many boxes do you have to open?
Dos.
Dos. We also have a bunch of questions that we've been collecting over the past couple days from our fans.
From y'all.
A lot of them from a specific fan. We'll get into that. We've got a ton of questions, and we're going to go through them and answer them. And there are some really good ones. I want to thank you guys right away before we even start. For those of you who preemptively sent in your questions over the past couple days, thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the love and support, man.
And
All
also,
thanks to you.
as we're reading off these questions, if someone's like, yo, I wish I had hit them up with a question, or you just think of something because of our discussion, let us know in the comments, and I will.
Comments? You mean the chat?
Yeah, I'm so used to saying comments, man.
Come on
I
now.
do have the chat pulled up right here. Also, our two producers in the back who also deserve incredible thanks. We have Christian, who's manning our cameras and being our actual assistant on set. So if I'm like, Christian, can you get me some water? He'd run over if he actually cared, and he'd do it. But he doesn't.
At least not for you.
In the very back of our studio, we have Darian. He's the one manning the cameras, doing all the fancy switching and on-the-fly adding graphics and whatnot that we can't actually see, but I'm sure they look great.
I hope so. Well, at least I'm here. That's all that matters.
But my point is, if you have something you want to ask us, put it in the chat, and I will try to get to it during the stream. I might miss one or two of them because there's a lot of comments already, and I'm sure there'll be a ton more, but we'll try to get through as many as we can.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so how would you like to start?
Well, let's start off with question number 1. That's always a good start.
Question number 1. All right, so I've got a printed out piece of paper with questions. And I apologize if I will try to pronounce everyone's names correctly and whatnot as I read off questions. But if I get your name wrong, it's not a diss to you. It's just I'm an idiot. So, question number 1. This is from Emil Lopez. What are your thoughts on Bushiroad delaying 5 World Bodybuilders?
If I could swear, I would.
Oh, okay. So you can complain about this, but it hurts me even more.
What are you talking about? I can't build my 72 pillar deck now.
I'm legit triggered right now.
Why do you think I was grabbing those Osmotes from you? That's right, guys. I was coming up with a plan.
So 72 pillars are my absolute favorite deck in all of Buddy Fight. I love them. and they're finally getting a few cards. Obviously, they still need main Magic World booster set support, but I'll take what I can get. And there are some really good cards, but we're not getting them. Additionally, I'm working on ninjas. That's kind of something.
New. That's new.
That's new. Have not shown off the ninja deck on the channel yet because it is very much a work in progress still.
It is still garbage.
Yes, it is very much garbage still. But it's getting better.
I hope so.
But there's some great ninja support in there for me. I think just the one card, the new Tsukikage, but he's fantastic.
Yeah, I think so.
And then I really love Raging Spirits, and I've been waiting for them to get some good stuff. And there's some absolutely amazing support for them in this.
Isn't the new Burnova in that too, right?
Yeah, the straight up triple attacking
the
Burnova.
actual redirecting Burnova.
Mm-hmm.
Not the, you died. Here, come back.
He is hot.
Hot fire?
Yeah.
Well, from our producer,
Christian,
he has other words. Where something that begins with an S ends in a T, and you can use poop as a reference there.
Thanks.
Hey.
I'm surprised Dalton is censoring himself.
Hey, man, I wasn't given the okay to swear, because if I could, I would.
Hey, Cerberus, by the way, thank you for complimenting us on our fantastic setup. We put a lot of work into it, especially the guys in the back there.
Oh, hold on, let me get back there real quick.
So, in short, every day that 5 World Bodybuilders is not released,
Or not announced, or not told to us, like, when they plan on bringing it out,
it breaks my soul.
breaks his soul, and it's just like, well, I guess I'll stay away from Magic World some more.
It hurts so much. It is like the one thing I'm really waiting for in Buddy Fight, and they're constantly keeping it away from me. Why do you do this to me, Bushiroad?
Hashtag no love Magic World.
So the second question from him, because he submitted two, he's asking me how my SP Countdown is doing, and I specifically had set out my binder over the side to show it off and be like, hey, here it is. But I think Christian moved it, so we're just going to not worry about that.
Oh, I could just go grab it.
Oh.
I don't know, I'll be
Or
right back.
could our producer man do it? Nope, Dalton's doing it. Dalton's just ruining everything and making me sit here ad-libbing until he gets back. And there he is. All right, look
Oh,
at
it
this.
didn't take too long.
We got my binder here.
See this
Actually,
gift.
while-
Actually, show him the whole page.
I was thinking that. And also, do you guys want to see our binders? You know, while we got a captive audience here.
Well, I don't have all my binders.
No, not now. I'm saying, do you guys want us to do videos, like, showing off all the cards we have?
Yeah, let us know. Come on.
Please, like, I not even something that ever came to my mind. So I will show that page, though. And it will probably not look very good. Here, I'll have Dalton do it. Yes. Okay. So,
Oh, there you go.
It's-
Nice and focused. Look at all those SPs in the butt here, marker.
mm-hmm.
Since you didn't get an SP, sad days, man.
He did, though the new one did.
Not the same.
No. I have all of the original Omni Lords for each number in the original print at max rarity, and I love them. And the reason Emil is asking is because that countdown there was his.
Wow.
So,
Comes around, doesn't it?
yeah, I mean, I only pulled like 3 of those myself, I think.
Let me see here. I gotta take a look at these. Let's see.
I pulled the Osmodai.
Well, I pulled a Grangadez.
Yeah.
But then again, I feel like that was the easiest one to pull.
I pulled, let's see, I pulled Osmodai, I pulled Tenbu, and I did not pull that Miseria, but I pulled a Miseria SP, and I gave it away, I gave it to Christian as a birthday present, like the day before I decided I wanted to do this. Because that's how it always works.
And funny thing, and somebody at our locals pulled this SP Burnout, but then I got it, and then it made its way to you.
Yes. And you knew it
History.
would.
History.
All right. So why don't we move on to the next set of questions?
Let's get it. Let's go.
We have from Ralph Zamora. I hope
Ralph
I said-
Zamora.
Right?
That seems right.
We have, what do you guys consider meta decks? And what are some good rogue decks in this current Buddy Fight format?
All right, let's start off with meta. Obviously, Fang right now. Fang's a big meta one.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at Atlanta. Our good friend Brandon Ramus.
Shout out to you. Mm-hmm. Wasn't Death up there too, kind of?
There was a Death deck. There was a Purgatory Knight deck. Chaos deck trailed in the top 8. Or I
was
think
2 of
7th
them.
and 8th or whatever.
Wasn't there a Demon Lord deck or was there an Adventure?
Yes, there was a Demon Lord deck, and that's really cool. I never thought I'd see Demon Lords.
So
in top
it
8.
does seem like our meta is more rush focused, if you ask me.
The way I see it, we have this great divide, especially because, remember, we also got to look ahead with the next set.
Mm-hmm.
What's killing it and what will be killing it are extremes. Extreme offense, things like the Thunder Emperor's Fang,
Yep, that's gonna. Ooh.
and Prism Dragons. Extreme defense. And I think
Yes.
anything that's caught in the middle will just be no-shows for a long time. It's going to be extreme offense or extreme defense. You're doing one or the other. What do you
I'll
think?
prove you wrong. You know I will.
Okay, so you're always the guy who likes to prove people wrong with the meta. So I think you'd be a good person to ask about rogue decks. Why don't you go and talk about some decks that people might be thinking are, that are under the radar, but are actually sleepers and that are just going to destroy tournaments.
Well, first we got to get a little history out of the way on how I designed my rogue decks the day before the tournament. And there we go. And design it, do it, and go out like that. But if I have to pick one, I'm going to have to say water. Water, I feel, is going to be a great sleeper. The control aspect to it is going to be very strong, and I feel like that can really hinder the Thunder Empire Fang. It won't do too much against Prism Dragons, but it does have that defensive capabilities, which is going to be nice. But then again, with Prism Dragons, if they don't have OG Authoron on the field or a variant, a good variant, I should say, the deck's kind of meh, at least from what I've faced. But what do you think?
I'd have to say that a lot of the Hero World decks right now are very much good rogue decks. I mean,
Well, Dark Heroes for sure.
yeah,
Dark Heroes
Netman.
Nah.
I think its big weakness is Athora, though, because, preventing effect damage.
But then again, that's also having OG Athora on the field, which
Right.
is the Prism Dragon's main
So
weakness.
I think the new one does it, too.
Does
The Overturn one coming
yes,
out.
yes,
yeah.
it does. Yes, it does.
We can't forget about Fleet,
No fleet. No battleships.
battleships, whatever. they
Remember,
are.
we have to use the real names.
What was spaceship waifus? It's Kantai Collection, but in space. Christian's whispering in the corner, Shadow Dive.
But then again, that's kind of covered with death, though.
yeah.
Because
I think they've always been solid, but right now is like their renaissance.
Yeah, but I feel like because technically, yeah, they still bypass Thor. Thor can't do anything about that. What was that, Darian? Prisms?
He's being cancer. It's okay.
Prisms are going to be rogue. That's right.
Construct.
I'm still working on it. My main focus right now is water because the dream of water was real back when I first found.
You and Roxas, man.
Hey, real ones, man.
Yeah.
Real MVPs right there.
So what I'm thinking, though, because we got to remember that the next booster set isn't just going to be Prism Dragon support, even
It's gonna be that.
because remember, Dungeon World is getting main booster set support.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Legend World.
No, Dungeon World, man. I mean, sure, the item only deck is cute,
It's cute.
but I don't see
Yeah.
it getting that much play.
If it's built the right way, I think it can do some damage because it's definitely going to be a rush deck. But it's from all of the Chaos 3 members, that one I have to say is the most gimmick I've seen.
Yeah, I'd have to say so. It's not like dual golems, which are just, hey, I'm gonna punch you in the face.
And it's not like Oni's essence where I'm like, oh, you destroy my monster? Haha, you're a fool. Now I get all of these things to proc off.
Onis are beautiful, man.
So sexy.
But going back to the adventurers are going to for sure get a huge boost. But here's the one deck I'm really curious about. If they get support in the next set, because they did not in this, traps.
They did get one. No, I'm thinking of the
Yeah,
set
they
before.
did.
I'm thinking of the set before.
I'm pretty sure they did get that one spell card.
Yeah, from the set
Yeah.
before. But that's the thing with traps. They don't want more monster support because I feel like that's where you were trying to leading it down.
I don't really know. Certainly a better weapon. Because their item's terrible.
That's true, but because the way the deck's supposed to be built is heavy spell, then you have the item in there just because you shouldn't be too worried about it. But it's weird. It definitely needs at least maybe an evolution to Lone Remote, if anything.
Yeah, I think
And
so.
then maybe some better spells out there.
And even
By
more
better spells,
toolboxing.
maybe more powered up ones. Hidden crossbow. I'm talking about you, man.
Or, a new Pillar of Fire. Woohoo.
No, Pillar of Fire's... I can't remember if that's... I know it's fire for sure. I don't think
By a power.
it's not trap, though, so it wouldn't synergize with Lone Remote.
Well, then they have to make a new one that is. All right, so
What's
next we have from Fallen Cerberus a question. Actually, I skipped one. I apologize.
Why you skip it?
Oh, wait. No, I mean, I technically didn't because the question is asking what our thoughts are on upcoming sets, but we kind of just did that, so I guess I didn't skip it.
Yeah, Rainbow Strikers is meh.
Prism Dragons, man. So from Fallen Cerberus, what do you think of alternate win condition decks, i.e. Ragnarok, Grandfather Clock, Death Count Requiem, that kind of stuff?
Death Count Requiem has gotten better. Because when I initially built the deck, it was good. It was kind of fun, but it was easy to stop because all you had to do is get rid of either the Abigail that came in that secret pack or the item, and then it was kind of like, oh, that's it. Now you can mess around with my souls or at least get rid of it. But then again, I don't know if Bushi's thinking about maybe doing more things like what's the one card for Star Dragon? Well, for Prisms that can make it so that you can't be defeated or for that turn or something like that. Which is why I kind of strayed right away from Requiem. Because I like the trial deck one just because, I put some down to 1. They can't, because it's not effect damage, which is also a nice thing. So Thor can't do anything about it. So then it's like, well, if I get to Shadow Dive you, that's GG. You can't really do too much unless you know.
Now, I do play Death Count Requiem still, and it's lacking something. And besides 1 or 2 cards, the most recent set, the one that Dalton will be opening up relatively soon, doesn't really answer that.
Yeah, it doesn't, unfortunately.
I mean, the new Abigail, the Overturn one, is fantastic for the deck. It's like a 2
for the
or
end
3 of.
For the end of. Especially when it's like, all right, I'm at 2 and so on. It's like, this is really for game right here.
But, I mean, the other cards in the secret pack, honestly, in my opinion, hot garbage. All of it.
Really? Even the item?
Yeah, I do not like it. I prefer the first one. As your secondary item, if you want to run, say, 6, I do 4 of the original, 2 of that.
Interesting.
But honestly, I don't really like it.
Because a lot of decks that I've at least seen on the grand web don't even run the OG, the old one. They run this new one. And it's not at many copies because you'll most likely have a monster on your field, a.k.a. Abigail, to technically protect it and so forth.
And thanks, Zach, for mentioning the best win condition deck. Checkmate.
Christian, where are you?
Enough said.
Christian.
Checkmate. And he also mentioned Menjo. Menjo's fun.
Menjo's kind of like Grandfather Clock, but which is weird, which is more consistent than Grandfather's Clock because you can't use different worlds in Magic World.
I wish we'd see a revival for Star Dragon World's version with that size 2 Neo Dragon that you'd kill its souls to give an extra turn.
Don't remember its name. I know I have 2 copies. I can probably...
I want to see that thing come back because that's ridiculously consistent if you can get it right and constantly loop those turns.
Mm-hmm. But then again, that means I have to deal with Jackknife World. And you know my opinions on Jackknife World.
He wouldn't even play Cosmo Dragoons. That's how bad.
I played Cosmo Dragoons. I loved Cosmo Dragoons.
For a bit.
Well, there was somebody else in our group who really wanted them. And I'm like, hey, here you go, mate. Here you go. Present. What's next for questions? Or anything from the chat right now?
Actually, I'm still looking through that. I think I'll wait and go through it as you're opening your boxes. Keep the speed up.
All right.
So this next question is kind of an interesting one. This is from Darian, who's the guy in the very back doing all the camera switching.
Wait. Let me read the...
No, don't do it. That was
Darian's
a joke.
female dog butt.
That was a joke between him and I. He knew it was a thing. Thank you.
How much space do you need for all of your guards?
I think you should answer it first. Because our bulk, let's say, is very different. So, yeah, the question, if you didn't catch it, is how much space do you need for all your cards?
Well, for mine, I would love to have the Baku little toolbox that has all the copies of every.
Can we get an official product of that?
Right? Even if it didn't have any cards in it at all, I would still buy it.
Just a box, maybe a little padding in it to keep the cards safe.
Of course. Like, the fact that you can just like, all right, time to deck build. Boom. And like, I could bring it down to tournaments because you know how I love building my decks the day before. It makes
That he does.
so much better. Otherwise, it's just kind of like, just have one small room and kind of like trying to piece it around because I still got to sleep in that room.
Yeah. So for me, it is a bit different of a question because not only do I have my Buddy Fight bulk and some of Dalton's Buddy Fight bulk and some of Christian's Buddy Fight bulk, because early on we pooled all of our bulk together and left it at my place, right? Though we largely stopped doing that, partially because I ran out of room.
Did you run out of room, or did we just never really end up back at your house?
Both. But not only do I have like 2 10,000 card boxes for that are filled and have overflown to tons of other just standard booster boxes filled with cards from different sets. But I also have my Vanguard bulk, which is quite unruly. I have actually quite a bit now of Yu-Gi-Oh bulk.
You're welcome.
Not only you, but I also bought a collection recently for cheap.
I thought you were trying to get out.
It's all vintage stuff.
Hey, can't go wrong with vintage.
I had to. That was from a friend of ours. And then I have a bunch of Pokemon bulk, both new and old stuff, like an absolute ton, and binders full of Pokemon stuff.
But isn't that really because your girlfriend likes collecting the cards?
Yeah, and so kind of do I, although I don't care that much. It's kind of like a fun, if I've got $20 to blow, I'll buy a couple packs. And then I've got all the other random games we've played. Chaotic, Duel Masters, Kaijudo. Do you remember the Digimon Fusion card game? I still got bulk for that.
Oh, I remember that one.
Final Fantasy TCG, I got bulk for. Not much, though, because it's expensive. Even some Schwartz. I know, Schwartz. The worst of the games.
Wow.
Yeah, like, here are the tiers.
You have tier 1?
You got Buddy Fight, Dragon Ball Super. Tier 2, you got things like Vanguard. It slipped a little in my eyes, but it's still really good.
You can put Magic up in tier 1.
Magic, yeah. And then you got Tier 3, which has Yu-Gi-Oh! And then you got a whole bunch of other tiers. You got Tier 10, which is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan base. You got Tier 11, which is the My Little Pony trading card game. And you got Tier 12, that's Schwartz.
Wait, hold up. You actually went the one right below?
Yes.
You didn't go to tier 4,672?
All right, there's Schwartz. And somewhere along that huge vacant area, there's a tombstone that says "Rest in Peace, Luck and Logic," which I also have bulk for.
Don't remind me.
So I have tons of cardboard boxes full of cards, or booster boxes full of cards, and it's
cardboard boxes full of cardboard in them.
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Cardboard inside of cardboard.
It's still always a mess. I've gotten it down pretty well, so there aren't stacks of cards everywhere anymore.
That's good.
But I'm hoping within the next couple months to just set aside like a weekend to do nothing but organize and have like a super awesome organization for it. But I haven't decided how I want to do that yet.
Right. I think that kind of wraps up our producer's question for us.
Yes.
All good? Perfect.
So I'm actually going to do a question from the chat.
From the chat?
Yeah, just because this one will probably get messed. We were asked, what is the best buddy that Gao ever had?
Drum.
It's
done. Sorry. You don't even need to go any further.
Okay, but can we rank them?
Rank?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Drum, bots.
Whoa. No. Back it up. You have drum, bots, Keenus, right? Keenus actually was his buddy. No, it wasn't.
No,
he wasn't.
He was just hanging around.
Did he have Cat Sith for like one episode?
I not really, but sure.
Cat Sith, then Ball. Ball's mediocre. Let's be real.
Ball was and we might get some hate for that, but Ball was a really annoying character, and he got some good character development in the end. He was the only character to get really good character development in Triple D.
Wait, there was character development in Triple D?
Only for him. We should do an episode on this talking about each of the seasons in which we like, because we've had many discussions. In my opinion, Triple D is the worst season of Buddy Fight.
I agree.
And there are a lot of glaring issues with it, and Ball is certainly one of them.
Ball.
Season 4 at Buddy Fight X has gotten it way better. I still don't think it's as good as Buddy Fight 100 as of now.
100.
100 is the best season.
Delicious. But X can get there.
X could get there, certainly. It's not finished. We'll see.
Christian's got something for me, but I don't know. Ooh, the different forms of drums are separate creatures. Thank you, Zach. You know the truth. So I guess we have to really get into this.
Oh, no.
Really
that would take way too long. All the drum forms.
Whoa. Got Fifth Omni, Crimson Battler, OG, because I love an OG. Then you gotta have to throw Brave at the bottom of the drum list. Drago Wizards just above that. What else? Because then you have, what is it? Emergency Launch is
He's actually trying to go through all of them. Please
Rescue Dragon Drum, pretty good. But I would use Prominence Burst as the buddy for that deck. What's the other one? Decker Drum. For that build was okay, but then Rescue Drum came on. Then Rescue Dragons came on, and it was like, oh my gosh, Rescue Dragons, because Drum learned the word rescue.
Which was the
the best. Drum Bunker
so
SD.
No, please stop.
SD, the greatest buddy you can have, because that SP is sexy. You can't deny it. You can't deny it.
Also, I'm being told I definitely should have worn a different shirt because it's just merging me with the background.
Shouldn't it be the other way?
What do you mean?
Mark?
What do you mean? It's too dark. I should have worn something lighter.
No, mainly because I'm black.
Oh, that's where you're taking me.
All right, but back on the drum.
Moving on. No, not back on the drum thing. We're moving to the next question.
Thunder Knight's drum doesn't count. I knew I'd hit a chord.
Dem's fighting words. David Littlefair asked us a question. He asked, how important do you guys think Execution Ground is in a Death Count Requiem deck?
All right. Mainly because I can only remember one of the effects from
it's
because I remember if a set spell's destroyed, deal 4 damage to your opponent.
And the other one I want to say is when a black dragon's destroyed, gain a life and a gauge? Or is it at end of turn? Something triggers to give a life and gauge, but it's not that interesting. People want it for the other skill.
Mm-hmm. I love it, but I'm not. I want to run it for different reasons, and it's not going to be in Requiem.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how many copies you're going to plan on running it. Probably 2, I'm assuming.
I don't know, because I think it's a really good card, but I have space issues with Death Count Requiem, especially with some of the new stuff being added. So I think it might actually, despite being such an amazing card, end up in sideboard.
Which is fair enough, because it's kind of situational, and like, because it does specify your opponent destroying it, right? Or is it?
I think it is, yeah.
With that, which is kind of a Yu-Gi-Oh thing, I'm like, oh no, we're kind of heading down that Yu-Gi-Oh path. Since you can't destroy your own set spells yourself to trigger its effect off.
Apparently,
kind of the neg.
Apparently, I'm wearing patent pending Newsmaker Studios trademark, Studio Camouflage trademark, TM registered, copyright.
Well, we were answering a question, my
Yeah.
good sir, and you just kind of like.
It's an okay card.
It's not an.
Oh, I remember it. I remember now. It's when a soul is added to a black dragon.
Yeah,
That's its skills trigger.
It's a good card for the deck, but unfortunately, with all the cards that have been coming out for it,
Now
it's slowly being squeezed out of the deck.
okay. So if it's a life engage for that, I don't remember if it is. That's not very good. But if it's actually a gauge and draw, which I'm now feeling it is, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you really think about it, either way, that's just before you even get to draw. So really, it's almost a sense of Dragon Emperor Legend as soon as you enter your draw phase, if you really wanted to get to think about it.
So now let's move on.
Is there another question tagged onto that?
There is just asking what buddy they should use. Man, do whatever you want.
Yeah, your buddy's your buddy.
Your buddy's your buddy. Like you can use,
But use a size 0.
Yeah, use a size 0 if you have to. Use a non-cost size 1. Other than that, do what you want. I would not use like say Overturn Abigail.
No.
but use
Earth Tremor's
whatever.
a good buddy. Oh, my bad. That's Mildeck.
I don't even know what to say to you anymore. All right, so now I think it's time for an explanation. So I was kind of worried, we hadn't decided yet whether or not we were going to do the box openings, right, in the video. Not yet. And we hadn't received that many questions yet. Luckily, some of those other questions filled in right in the last hours before we started, but I was kind of worried. So I went to my good friend Roxas, shout out.
Shout out to
I
you.
think the second time in the stream so far.
He's a real
And I'm like,
MVP.
hey, can you just give me a couple questions? He delivered a lot.
Hey.
So we've got a lot of questions. In fact, over, what would you say, 2/3 of this list are questions just from him.
I don't know. Maybe.
Dude put in work.
Put in that work. Let's start off with the number one.
All right. So first question. Dalton, how you doing?
I'm doing fantastic, man. Everybody remember, stay classy.
Next question. That was seriously it. This is to everyone. Are you interested in other card games on the channel?
I was back when Luck and Logic was the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Super, we want to try to get in there more, but
We did a good amount of content for Dragon Ball Super, and we want to do more. But the issue is, at this time, there's only one booster set, and there's only so much you can do with that one booster set.
even though the second one is approaching, and the fact that it's so hard to get your hand on the booster
Yes,
set
that's the
itself,
other issue.
because
There
of
were
how much of
weeks
a
without
hot-
us getting a single pack.
even though our locals does have it in stock.
Yes, they do.
But-
Except I bought out a good amount of it.
Oh, they still got a few more boxes.
Yeah, but
But,
it's going to be gone soon.
It will be. It's a hot commodity right now. Can't, as soon as it comes in, give it 2 days and it's gone.
Yeah. So, and the other part of that question is asking about, if we will cover older card games, which we have in episodes discussing them. But one thing we've always wanted to do and never done has been gameplay for older deceased card games.
Perfect. We're bringing Duel Masters on.
So this is something I absolutely want to do, but there's a challenge with it. Getting the cards can be hard.
Well, Duel Masters isn't going to be too hard. I know we have the cards
We
back.
do have the cards
Same
to
thing
do
with
Duel
Kaijudo,
Masters, and
But the number one card game that I think I know where Roxas is trying to go with this is Chaotic,
yes, which
and that one is definitely going to be a challenge.
I did find some of my cards, though I'm firmly convinced my actual complete decks are lost to time, which is a shame. In the arms of an angel. Decks fly away. No, in the arms of a winged Kuribo. There we go.
Wing Karibo.
So part of the issue with that is tracking down or sourcing decks to use can be an issue. The other big issue is that now that these games are dead, literature on rules and whatnot is very hard to come by.
That's true, I guess. Yeah.
So that can be an issue, but it's definitely something we want to give a shot to. We'll probably start with Duel Masters.
Duel Masters, Kaijudo, since they're basically the exact same card game.
And the one thing that helps, if there's a specific niche type of content like that you want to see, just remind us. Say, hey, we're still very much interested in this kind of thing. In fact, our video on Duel Masters and Kaijudo is still consistently one of our most watched videos.
Because people love them, man.
We still get comments on it, a year after releasing it?
I don't know how long ago it was. All I know is I love doing it, and I'd love to do another one.
And the same goes for our Chaotic video.
And same thing goes with our Y Swords video. All right, what's next on that list from Roxas? Let's see here.
So next, name your in-show for Vanguard or Buddyfight waifu.
Jacob, I think you should start this.
Okay, I think he wants both a serious answer and kind of a kidding one, because he also asked for a waifu, W-H-Y. So serious answer, because if we're talking waifus, they have to be female, right? Given.
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably for Buddyfight, Sophia. I like her. She's pretty cool. For Vanguard, nobody.
I guess I got to give my serious one.
Oh wait, are we talking cards too? Because Laurus all the way.
Oh God. Oh, okay. Well, in that case, I actually
Or
do have one
Tsukuyomi.
for Vanguard. Then I do have one for Vanguard. Night Rose.
Night Rose. All right,
I
that's
can get down with a Night Rose for
pretty
Vanguard.
good. Yeah.
Then for Buddy Fight, I can't. I'm sorry.
It's cool.
No, that's Christian.
That's gonna put you on a list.
That's Christian if anything. But if I do have to pick somebody, it's probably the one surrounded with the most mystery, mainly because they were there for like 2 episodes and like got so much development within those 2 episodes and it's gone, and it breaks our good man's heart. And I think I know who that man's heart is.
Yeah, but I forget her name.
Exactly. That's the problem.
Terumi?
I think so.
She played Gorgons.
Gorgons. Which
Bushiroad
hashtag
realized-
Gorgons need support.
Bushiroad's like, oh, Gorgons are terrible. Let's get rid of the character. Bye bye.
Yeah, they just did her salty.
Yeah.
Mainly Tetsuya.
So waifus.
Oh, Christian's wife who's Blazer Frill, apparently.
Yes. So waifus. Hands down, I'll just go with my favorite characters. I think because they're not female, so they would definitely be weird waifus. My favorite character in Vanguard is Miwa. He's wonderful. He should be treasured. And Tetsuya. Well, I mean, unless we're talking daddies, because that Osmodai, man. Man, I hope someone takes that clip and just cuts it that little bit and
make
just
it a
throws
meme.
it around.
Make it a meme, America.
Okay, your turn. You got to top that now.
Vanguard, I watched the first season and don't remember much from it, and I've fallen off from Vanguard quite harshly. Jacob knows this.
Yeah.
It's not Bushi's fault, but it's Bushi's fault.
Yeah. But was there a character you really liked?
Don't remember many. So
I remember
I guess I'll go Aichi, I guess.
Not Kai.
Man,
You do like your dragons, man.
I do like my dragons. Not necessarily the people who play them. But Buddy Fight. Why? The waifu.
Oh, no. Roxas said he's going to take that clip cut out of me talking about Osmodai being daddy and send it to Osmodai's voice actor.
Oh, that'd be amazing. But
You know, he also plays, what is it, Zero in Mega Man X. And who was the new one he just started playing, Christian? Kaba, that's right.
Oh
he
my
voices Kaba in Dragon Ball Super, who's my favorite Dragon Ball character. So
wow, so your daddy's
yeah,
across the board.
yeah.
You're covered.
And
Games.
it's also weirder because my father's in the chat of this video.
Yeah, we don't even need my wife.
Come on.
Oh, I still do?
Yeah.
All right. You also threw that daddy remark out there, so I might have to come up with a daddy too. But
Who's your buddy fight daddy?
well, I guess my waifu would have to be Axia, Venus Axia,
All right.
and
You like the fish dragon?
man, there was good times with that character. I wish there would have been more development.
No, let me
Besides
rephrase. The gay fish dragon.
Hey, it's okay
Yeah.
in a 3-way. But the daddy, I guess I have to go with Tenbu. I'm talking about Tenbu hitting on Paruku. That Tenbu right there. That's that daddy right there.
Oh.
I think that's probably the best daddy person you can get out of Buddy Fight.
He's an old... Dude, he's Master Roshi.
Dude.
I just, like...
No wonder it works so
No,
well.
think about it. He's an old pervy guy who opens up the new season and he's like an old dude and he pervs on all the little girls and is kind of weird, but you still like him.
Wait, Master Roshi's ascended to dragonhood?
Yes.
My life. It's been changed.
All right, so next question. What got you guys into card games?
Well, there's the typical Yu-Gi-Oh! Show.
I liked Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh as a kid. And
Pokemon I hated as a kid.
I
I loved the show. hated the
I
card
had
game.
cards for Pokemon first, but they were Christmas presents. The first time I ever actually sought out getting cards was when the first ever decks came out for Yu-Gi-Oh!
Mm-hmm.
And I remember because we were very young at the time when Yu-Gi-Oh! First came out.
Yeah, definitely.
And I had 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons because I had my structure deck and I had my sister's because she tried it and then she didn't like it and gave me the deck. And I was the coolest kid in school because, I had 2 Blue Eyes White Dragons. I was like 2/3 of a Kaiba, man. Minus all the money, good looks, and the Blue Eyes White Dragon jet.
And the 3rd Blue Eyes White Dragon, and the 4th one that you ripped.
Yes.
Mainly Yu-Gi-Oh! Because you can't go wrong with Yu-Gi-Oh! But then I definitely fell off. And then this magical thing happened towards my senior year of high school. I found this card game. I can't quite remember what its name was.
Not a very popular game.
No, it was starting out, actually. Like, it was a new one. Christian, can you help?
Past acquaintances.
Acquaintance Quarrel? No, that doesn't seem right.
Past card stock acquaintance quarrel?
What was that, Christian? One more time?
Future Card Buddyfight.
That's right, it was Buddyfight. Found that, then it got everyone started, and then
So he randomly found it on YouTube
yes.
and got Christian into it. Christian got me into it, which is weird because I knew of the game beforehand. Like, I randomly stumbled upon it on YouTube once, and I'm like, this is dumb, left it. 3 months later, Christian messages me. I'm on a trip to visit my mom a couple states away. And he's like, yo, watch this buddy fight thing. And I'm bored, so I'm like, fine. I watched an episode. Cut to 3 days later, I'd caught up all 50 episodes at the time. So, yeah, it was a big hit amongst us.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. All right. What's next for questions?
I'm going to take another chat question.
Hey, from the chat, we have
Anton, I want to say.
Anton?
Please don't hate me. Not that one. Barclay. I'm sorry for murdering your name.
Yeah, Anton Barkley.
Okay. Ask, have you guys ever played Battle Spirits? No?
No?
I've heard of it, but no, I've never played it.
I haven't heard of it.
I have heard of it, but never played it. No, sir.
Have I heard of it?
Should we have?
Send us a link, man. See,
Yeah.
so we can like try to find it. Maybe we'll bring in some product and see what we can do with it, man. Now I'm intrigued.
Yeah, me too. I don't know much about it. So, okay, next question. This is another one from our pre-requested ones. If you got one chance each to make a single buddy fight card, what would you make? Dalton and I and Christian have had this conversation so many times, thinking up cards and whatnot.
No, Christian, you can't bring Blue Eyes White Dragon to Buddy Fight.
No
Jeez.
crossovers, no nothing. It has to be an original card. And
I'm surprised you didn't think of your generic World Omnilord, Christian.
generic World Omnilord. There.
That card.
All right, so just because I need it bad, I need a solid Magic World card right now, and it's going to be called Osmodai the Daddy. It's going to be a size 3, because of course he is.
Oh.
With a 4-gauge call cost, 50k power, 0 crit.
What have we done? What's the defense at, man?
Let's be reasonable. Only 6 million. No, 10k. 10k defense, 0 crit.
6 million was reasonable for you. Cool.
This card gets +1 critical for each Osmodai in your drop zone. And let's...
Different name or just Osmodai and Drop Zone?
Just Osmodai and Drop Zone. And to make it really fun, because I like bringing back old cards and legacy stuff, let's make it so that one Osmodai Impact that was released in the trial deck, his skill makes it so you can play it for free. Done.
So are you also going to use the Japanese promos in that deck too?
Yes.
Is it also going to have a weird conditioned in order to use it?
No.
No?
No.
It's not going to be
That's
on
just
April Fool's
straight up.
only against your daddy?
All right, your turn.
Oh, jeez. 'Cause now I'm thinking of like new cards right now. And mainly because I forget the old ones that I tried coming up with. What world to pick from? What world needs some love? Any worlds off the top of your head that need some love besides Magic World? Anyone out there?
More Kachna Ancient. Legends. Even though
All
they're
right,
getting
I
some
got
good
it.
stuff.
I think I got one. It's going to be a water from Katana World, you know.
Of course. Of course. Am I not surprised?
But it's going to be a 4/2/4 in stats, size 2. Call cost is going to be put up to 2 water from drop zone into the soul. It's going to be a pre-lution. It's kind of like an SD of White Hermit Dragon.
Namaste.
Namaste. That I couldn't remember that name for like half a second. What will be the soul ability? That's going to be a good one. Counter. You can call on top of this card by paying its call cost another Nanase. So hopefully you got the other 2 Nanases in there, so you can just go crazy. And
Christian did call dibs on the secret packs. Just interrupting you to answer a question because it's quicker than typing it out. Go ahead.
what's secret packs though?
Thunderfang.
Oh yeah. And of course, it would be a very weird rarity. It would be only
Thrown in his own rarity.
It's gonna be an SPER, so a
Spur?
special
A spur?
elegant rare. Oh yeah, spur. And that's the only way you can get it, and it's gonna be 1 in every 4 cases.
Dalton
Because let's be real, for basically only adding 2 cards from your drop zone into its soul, it's kind of broken. Just a little bit. Oh, and I forgot to add on to the fact that then you return it back to its soul. Because otherwise, it won't be fair.
Please.
Once per turn.
Oh.
Once per turn.
All right, so we're going to take a break from answering questions. I still have more here, and we're going to do some more from the comments. Dalton's going to work on transitioning over to the other side of the table to do a box opening while I provide great commentary and whatnot. And while he's moving, I'm going to answer one more question from the chat. This one's from my father, who decided to tune in. Yeah. So he'd like to know how much money we spend per month on trading cards. Probably a good idea. The answer is a lot. I mean, not ridiculously much for me because, I got bills and stuff too.
I got bills.
Dalton has a lot less bills than I do, and he makes more than I do.
I don't make more than you. What are you talking about?
Bet.
Dude, I'm only a server. It's nothing crazy.
I'm not going into
it's not
details
like I'm
there.
in like one of the best restaurants in Green Bay or anything like that. Oh wait. My bad. I forgot where I worked at for half a second.
Yeah, if you guys ever want Dalton to serve you food.
Come out to Green Bay and visit blank 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 because we're not sponsored by them.
No. But yeah, we spend a decent amount of money. Though I lately have been funding my deck updates and whatnot more in trades or swapping decks with people or selling cards that I currently have. Just because I've been buying a lot of other stuff too besides cards lately.
Nice.
Yeah.
So are we ready for this
I think
unboxing?
we are ready.
Darren, are you ready? Woo!
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Oh, yes. Now, Jacob, keep an eye on the chat to see if people want us to zoom it in a little bit, because, we can definitely do that. So I feel like it might be a little bit hard, but let's get into this. Can't wait any longer. I've held out for this long. Oh, that first plastic getting off. Should have also
He's
brought
breaking the seal, unleashing the demons.
No, impact. Sleeve. Oh, look at that. This is nice. I like this. Yes, I need this card. I love this card already. Prehistoric Archagolem. I don't know why Bushi didn't just call them golems instead of this weird spelling of it. I don't like that, but it's whatever. It's still going to be a good deck. Probably not as powerful as Thunder Empire Fang, but, you know, we'll find out. And we still have a secret pack per box, correct?
Yes, 1 per box.
All right, just making sure. Making sure I'm not the only one just doing this. All right. Oh, first pack. First pack. Ooh, thwack drill. Gotta get that impact in. Best card in the set. Landmine Jailer. Best card in the set. We all know that. We all know that. Art of Shadow Stitching. Nice. Nice nullify, especially since your opponent can't choose that card to stand anymore, which I believe can stop bots somewhat. And our first double rare. Thunderbone Spark Gallows. Starting off with the double rare. Why do I have such amazing luck with opening packs? I don't know why. Set those up there. See how many foils I can actually get into this. Ugh. All this commentary from Jacobs is outstanding.
Sorry, we've got some not very polite people in our chat that are being dealt with right now.
Hey, man, you know, let me know what they're saying. You know, maybe we can work something out. Explode Golem. No? Can you tell me who they are?
Nope.
No? Oh, fine. I mean, I guess. There's a gallows in this side. Yes, this right there for you. Right there. Another thwack.
So from the
Lucian.
sit, I guess while you're opening it, Dalton, what are you looking for?
Dual golems mainly. And another double rare. 2 packs, 2 double rares. Nice.
I'm looking pretty much entirely for either the Overturn Abigail, though I don't really care much about the rest of the stuff, like I said. But it's decent. But the big thing for me right now is Kachina World Ninja support.
Mm-hmm.
So pull me that Tsukikage, because I don't even have one yet.
I don't even have one.
Nope.
I'm just going to zoom this in a little bit. There we go. Hope that didn't make anybody puke or anything. I'm still working out kinks on that 100 Demon deck, guys. Don't worry. Ooh, look at that. Connect Ninja. I know Christian's looking for more of this. I'll set that there for you, buddy. Yeah.
Join Jacob and Dalton as they open cards that Christian needs.
Oh, that story of my pack opening life. Ooh, I'm not really going to go over these cards too much just because I feel lazy and I really just want to open them and see what I get. And look, a Black Knight for Christian.
While we're doing this, I think now's an opportune time to talk about the new foiling for foils.
It's
The
about
old foil.
gosh damn time.
I'm so happy.
Oh, I have to. If I pull that foil or not, doesn't matter. I will find that foil and I'll show you guys the best foil so far.
I love it.
So far.
And not only that, I forgot to mention earlier, not only am I looking for ninjas from Kachina World, I need that big Tanuki.
Why you need big Tanuki?
Because Guardians, man.
Come on.
No. I get the ancient Japanese raccoons with giant
Papa
balls.
Panda. I forgot about Papa Panda.
Papa Panda.
Forgot he was in this set. When are we gonna get his full form, guys? I already want
Is
it.
Papa Panda your daddy?
Put once in the chat if you. Ooh. I feel like I'm kind of going a little slow with this too.
We're getting some great comments talking about them.
Ooh, look at that foil. Oh my. It's Papa Panda.
Guys, can you...
No, Christian, it's not Daddy Panda.
Guys, can you show your support for Big Tanuki in the comments? Best card?
False. Come on now. We all know it's... Oh, now I'm forgetting its name. Something J.
Papa Panda?
Hey, Jacob, I don't think you're going to get into ninjas.
Why is that?
Because Darian has seen a waifu that he wants.
Oh, well, you know what?
And
I'll fight him.
He's coming back. But I don't know if you're actually going to use it at all. If there's waifus, Darian is on top of it. Oh, what am I doing? That item needs to go over here.
Yes, thank you. We got hashtag Tanuki Squad started.
Hey, And, ooh, look at this triple rare. You're welcome, Christian. No problem. I know you needed this Thunder Empire card. Let's just hope I can get myself some triple rares in this. Ooh. What's the... I hope so. I hope so. Decent card here. All right, let's see. And I got a Gale Impulse. I still don't know how I feel about those cards that are rares in the set, but then are also in the secret pack.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't really like that.
Especially the ones that have the triple rare foilings, like Gale Impulse does. Ooh, hitting the camera.
I mean, it's kind of nice for budget players.
This is true. I love budget decks.
But I'd rather just have unique cards in the secret pack, I think.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of money when
Hey, Christian.
Yes.
Or Jacob, whoever can get the trade for it first. The Rod is here.
The Rod.
Yeah, man. It's a Kane Fabulous Rod. I can't really read the other word. Impractical, what am I to? I could read it. It's okay, guys. Wow, where's some dual golems, man?
Yeah, this box has so far been lacking in the dual golems, huh?
Just the rares and commons and uncommons. Nothing. I hope I get the
Everyone, we need to just celebrate in the chat when we actually pull a big Tanuki.
Oh, look at this foiling. And I think this is better than Level Up's version of this. I think there's like a somewhat of a double foiling on it. I could be wrong, but like this just seems more sexy.
It's very similar to the original foiling, but it also feels a bit, I don't know, clearer.
Clearer, and then because this is the card I'm talking about. I didn't get the foiled version of it. But this card right here, it's foil. Oh my gosh. That's all I gotta say is oh my gosh.
Yo, let's go for some foil mummies. The foil memes.
Hey, mummies foil. Even though I don't foil out decks. Oh, why did I put you over there? Look at that. You speak it and I pull it.
Hey!
You speak it and I pull it. There we go.
Hey!
Matter of fact, I have not seen Reborn Mummy yet. From any of you guys yet.
Hey guys, I encourage you in the chat, place your bets on if we're going to get an SP, a Buddy Rare, nothing, or both. No, we got 2 boxes, man.
My skills are pretty good, Christian. You know, I can do some magic. I think. Almost done with this side. And I feel like I love this. I love this pack already. I don't even have to go any further. I don't even know if you guys can see it. But I'll show you. Look at that. Oh, and look at that Oni support. And then there's that. But yeah, baby. And I guess
I think Dalton just took a break from being on camera just to enjoy himself for a couple.
And then I guess there's Gear God too. But come on, which I also didn't like when I found out about that they were going to be in the Chaos Secret Pack, and kind of made me sad a little bit because I thought they're going to have their own separate secret packs, and then they're not. Ooh, another size 0. Oh, this is the Thunder Empire one. And is that Byakuya? That Byakuya.
It's actually a really good card too. Like,
well, of course, you got to use it with that Tsukikage. You want to know why I can throw that Gear God like that? Because I don't play the deck. That's all. It just makes it that much easier.
Yeah.
That much easier. But don't worry. If our one friend has time to actually come on the show and do some matches, we will definitely get some chaos matches out here.
Intense
Jacob, Gaisup.
We never explained that. This is the perfect opportunity to explain what happened to the 2 times we recorded chaos matches.
Oh, gosh. Back when Jacob had the chaos deck, and I was he faced off against my Spectral Strike deck, right? First time, I made a boo-boo with one of the cards. I'm like, yeah, we can't release it. I know we'd get roasted. Then, we recorded it again. And then you made a I'd say even worse boo boo. Just a little bit.
I don't remember what I did.
Osiris,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
you still got your gauge and draw, even though you called it to your center.
Wah.
But it's funny because the first one was completely me just manhandling chaos, manhandling with the Spectral Strike deck. Then the second time, it was just chaos giving the dick to Spectral Strike. Like, it proceeded to lay the wood on them. Like, damn. So,
Alrighty.
Oh, I'm sorry. I tried. It didn't work. But, oh, wait. What is this officer right here? Christian, you should be looking at this, man. What is this? What do we got here? Execute officer quadrangle? What you do? Put a monster on your field on the salt.
Oh, no.
Pay 2 gauge. If you have 4 more different world names of Thunder Empires in your drop zone, the size of this card is reduced by 2.
Roxas, how could you make him break his glasses? What the
Wait,
hell?
quadruple? What?
What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Worst part about this is it's a dragon. So Ein and Zwei. That's all I gotta say about that. Because, like, that's gonna be no problem. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff right there. Crazy stuff.
Quadruple attack! That's a 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4.
Oh, I remember when that was showing off in the anime with the Dragon Force for Tsuku, and it was just like,
Get 3 of them on the field. That's a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, a 7, an 8, a 9, a
oh, look at
10.
that.
At least.
We talk about execution ground, and I pull it.
There it is.
Yes.
Everyone bless his packs.
I'm sorry, guys, but my
Oh,
luck.
now you can read it and tell us what it actually does.
Oh, truth. When a soul goes into a black dragon on your field, which is nice because it doesn't just specify the impact, put the top card of your deck in the gauge and you draw a card. Activates once per turn.
Yeah, so it was gauge and draw. Still pretty good.
Mm-hmm. But then again, you can only set one of these on your field.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nah, I want 4 on the field. Call a black dragon for a gauge that like has soul guard. Call it. Draw 4, gain 4 gauge. Whatever, man.
Right. Oh, look at that. This guy right here, guys. This guy.
And there's your rare.
Yeah, the rare version of it.
Yeah. Could be a secret.
Could be a secret. Oh, I need more of this card right here. Ooh. And hey, there we go. Finally. The first one. Hopefully I can get enough of this so I can actually get that deck built.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because I'm peeking into the stream at the same time that you're saying this. So I'm hearing you before I actually see the cards. He's like, hey, look at this card. I'm like, what card? It's just a common.
That sexy foil. Oh, look, it's a Moonlight Secret Katana. There you go, Jacob. Ooh, Deathalica. After I had updated the deck, and then now it needs to be updated once again. Thanks, Bushi. Oof. Oh, yeah. Skillbinder. Ooh, there you go.
How are those packs going?
Going. Oh, let's see here. We got 5 more. 5 more before the end.
All right, guys, now is the time where I'm asking you for some more questions. We got a few more on our piece of paper, but I want a few more from you guys. And once we're done with this box, we're going to take it back, do some more questions, and Dalton's going to do box 2.
Box numero 2. Brought to you by Dalton.
Presented by HeTap.
Ooh, Heaven's Gift. Wait a minute. This one's different. I thought it was supposed to be Heavens with a Z, not actually with an S.
I really like that
I was
card.
goofed. I was goofed.
It's definitely one of my favorite cards in the entire set.
I think it's mediocre. But you have to check the set preview that we did to get my take on it. I think we talked about it.
Ooh, those are some good questions, guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming.
And it's a Cerberus. He's aight. All right. Oh, look. I'm a little upset. This is the first reborn mummy. But it is also a foil.
Ooh.
But it's also the first reborn mummy. Why, Bushi? What's up with these ratios? How am I supposed to complete the meme deck? Come on now. Come on, I was really hoping this was going to be another mummy. Ooh. Okay. Last pack. All right, guys. We need more mummy. More mummy. I need mummies in the chat. All right. Come on. Not enough mummies in the chat. What you need, Jacob?
Nothing. Keep going.
Well, that's the end of the box.
Oh. Oh. That's the end of the box.
Yeah, man.
So we've got some good questions here. And I'm going to have Christian join me over here for a moment. Before while Dalton's picking up his stuff and whatnot.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Christian's going to join me for a bit. So we got a couple of questions for Christian. But also, if you guys have more questions, because we don't have very many, while Dalton's picking up, ask your questions to Christian. So, Christian,
Yes.
we're going to start off with a nice, easy question for you. From Zach, when will Christian play a real deck?
Oh, wow. I'm always playing real decks. Just Zeta, bots.
You do play Thunder Empire. That's
Yes.
pretty good.
I do have stars, but that's like nobody wants to play against.
Especially, but with Overturn coming out, they're getting worse, too.
Yeah. I play Netman. I have a battleship deck, which is being worked on still.
Yeah. All right, so next question for you.
Yeah.
We get it. Your taste in decks is pretty poor.
Oh, well, screw you too.
I know, bringing you on and then railroading you like this. All right, so next question. This is from Roxas.
Yeah.
How's your day going?
My day's going pretty good. Thank you for asking.
Need a hug?
Sure.
No. No. Okay, so I got to find the next question. Stall for me, Christian.
Stalling very slowly.
No, that's not how it works.
Oh.
Okay, do you watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure?
Yes, I do.
Who's your favorite JoJo?
Oh God,
My favorite is Mojo JoJo.
it's Joseph Joestar, the old, the young and old. You know, he's like the funniest character.
Oh, I'm being told we match because we're both wearing disguised camouflage shirts right
But mine's better because it has the Dragon World flag on it.
You know, it's funny because you and I both independently bought one of these shirts, and you bought Dragon World, I bought Darkness Dragon World.
You know, it's funny. I bought 2 Dragon World shirts just in case this one gets destroyed somehow.
All right, so next question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What's your thoughts on Sun Dragons?
Well, it's been a while since I played them. They're fun. They're very fun to play.
As I'm staring into my phone, I do that. But are they good?
Yeah,
Are they bad?
they're good.
Have
I
they
mean,
lost a little bit of their steam?
Yeah, they did. And they're barely topped too. Like you would think they would top, but no.
All right, I
Oh,
think
hey.
Dalton's signaling that he would like. Oh wait, no, stand there. That way we won't be camouflage anymore. There we go. We fixed it, guys. See, we're professionals here who think ahead.
Okay.
See, my problem is like 90% of my wardrobe is just black shirts with random nerdy graphics on it.
Ah.
All right, so anyone else have any more questions for Christian before he goes?
Yeah, before I sit back down over there.
I'm giving it 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Well, okay.
3, 2. Oh, and right when he moves, we...
What's the question? What's the question?
Question, Christian, do you play Dungeon World? He plays a ton of Dungeon
Wait,
World.
wait. Hold on.
Demon Lords are number 1.
All right, next question for us. This is another chat question. DC or Marvel?
Marvel.
Marvel.
What? There's only one good thing that ever comes out of DC.
Batman.
Batman.
Everything else,
Marvel.
I mean, there are a couple good characters, but nothing competes to Marvel.
Marvel.
All right,
100%.
favorite superhero then?
Oh.
Serious answer? My favorite superhero actually is Captain America.
That's a good one.
I really like Captain America, and I don't really have a reason why. I just kind of always have. Even before I really liked superheroes, I liked Captain America.
Favorite superhero was Batman because all the Batman TV shows that back in the day.
Batman Beyond, man.
The only reason why Batman's up there. But if I have to go with a logical standpoint, Spider-Man, because he should be the most OP hero in existence. That's Spidey sense. There's only 2 things that we know of that can't be detected with it. Like Venom and Carnage, and he still has unnatural human strength, all that reflexes like crazy. It shouldn't even be a contest.
Roxas just asked this in the chat. Dalton, do you know if you're wearing the same? Do you know that you're wearing the same hoodie that you were wearing in the update video?
It was planned.
Also, Buddy Jacoby, good friend, good dude,
That's good.
really cool dude. Ask, can we have specifically says, can Dalton shred open a box for us?
Shred open?
Yeah. I think we should just buy a Buddy Fight box one day to really trigger people. Buy a Buddy Fight box and just set it on a barbecue with some coals and, Do you think people would be triggered?
Yes, but I do have an idea for that.
Oh, no.
Because I was watching some YouTuber, a PokeTuber to be more specific, and he does a flip it or rip it thing. So he opens up a pack, he shuffles it up and so forth, then at random he's like, all right, well, rip this one, do that. So yeah, that'd be some stuff, because
That would be 10.
that would
Rips,
just sit there.
cuts in half.
Rips a
Pack
gear
with
god.
With
God
an SP
forbid.
gear god.
Rips a SP. No, because that's funny, because he ripped a full art Pokemon card. I can't remember what it was. And he's just like, oh, I really needed that card. And it was legit. He legitly ripped it in half. That.
Yeah.
That might become something.
Yeah.
That might become something.
Trigger people. Why not?
As long as you guys watch it, that's all that matters.
Oh, Zach in the chat says we should do that with a box of Darkness Fable and just profit off of all the people getting triggered.
If we can get our hands on it, I will do 4
I
boxes.
can't remember the last time I saw a pack of Darkness Fable.
Oh, it was back when it first was released.
Yeah. All right, so let's move on to some more questions. Let's see.
So how's everybody doing? I think I asked this earlier, but how's everybody doing now? We got a box opening out of the way, just one more left. How's everybody doing?
Here's a nice simple one. What do you guys do in your free time?
Work.
Play card games.
If it's not trying to do stuff for this, it's
Actually,
work.
We don't play card games. We actually hate them. No.
What?
Oh, you weren't in on that?
What?
It's all just a conspiracy, man.
What?
So anyway, to answer the question seriously, I play a lot of video games. A lot.
I'm like, that was the worst answer you could have given.
I collect a lot of video games as well. Oh, no, we'll get to that. There's another question I'm saving that for. I play a lot of video games. I collect a lot of video games. I also I collect cards. I play card games. Same with board games. I'm really big into retro PC stuff. So buying up computer games, building retro systems, that kind of stuff.
I work, I drink, I sleep,
Yeah, drinking's fun.
yeah.
Oh, and I like to cook. So there's some
Way
information.
to just interrupt mine.
Yeah.
Jeez. And then do this on Monday. Because it's really the only. It's not really the only time I could probably make it work out to where I can do other times, but that means I miss all money.
Yeah.
We all know we're all capitalists here. It's true.
Says you, comrade.
Next question.
Next question. Okay, this is the reason I was saving an answer for something. Any video games or mobile games that you guys have really been enjoying lately? I'll let you go first.
Oh, I'll let you go first.
Okay, so 2 weeks ago I bought The Witcher 3, and I'm now 250 hours into it.
Nice.
And nowhere near beating it. And I'm loving literally every minute, and I won't shut up about how much I love the game. So that's the big one for me. Although I guess also all of us have been really big on a Dragon Ball fix for video games right now. We've been playing a lot of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3 lately together, and Christian just picked up the first Budokai Tenkaichi, which I'm sure we're going to get plenty of hours playing.
I'm just looking for all this nonsense. Mobile or video games. See, the thing with me is...
Yes, I play a lot of Witcher.
The thing with me with video games is I can start playing one, go at it for a solid 2 days maybe. Maybe not consistently, but like go at it. 2 days is just random spitball number. But then I'll get bored, stop playing it. If it's a mobile game, if I really don't care for it anymore, get rid of it. If it's a video game, I just stick away from it for a long time, and then I'm like, I got this game, I might get back into it. So I really can't say if I got any big times. Because like even some of my favorite video games, I do the exact same thing with. It's a curse, I guess, because I'd love to do more. Dragon Quest VIII, someday I will finish you.
I mean, I haven't played Civilization in like 6 months, and I think I need like a chip for that. So I get it.
But then Pokemon's different because I can beat that within 24 hours.
So yeah, that's what we've been into video game wise lately, huh?
Yeah.
All right, next question. How does the filming of a match video work? I like this. We didn't get very many behind the scenes questions, but I love those. They're probably my favorite.
Well, it's a good thing we have the mastermind here for that. You see, the way we kind of have the box opening set up for the stream is kind of how we do that for matches, except we set it off to the side of a playmod set, obviously. Kind of have it downward facing so we can get everything so they're at least in reasonable shot. And then we use a boom mic to record the audio. So in other words, I say basic. You can't get more basic than
Yeah, we use a really nice... The big thing that separates our content from others is we use very high-end, expensive equipment. Which
Somehow.
Don't think that means we bought it. This comes from the business that funds TCG Buzz. It's called Newsmakers Network. And we use some very expensive cameras, Canon HFG 40s. Vixia. I forgot the word Vixia. This has been ingrained into my head. We use Rode shotgun mics. These mics here are Procasters, which are excellent. We do what we can to make ourselves look and sound good. And trust me, I need all the help I can get.
I've been telling Christian to put a black box over Jacob, and he hasn't.
I think
done
my
that.
shirt might...
Oh, gosh dang.
Actually, if you guys want to see literally the most embarrassing thing I've ever done on the internet, one of our other channels it's Newsmakers Network. That's the channel. You can go on there, and if you dig around just a little bit, you can find our unboxing video of the Canon Vixia HFG 40 camera, where I spend in the box opening at least 5 minutes trying to put a lens hood on a camera and fail. And if you read the comments, at least half of them are about that. And there are a lot. And the worst part is it's one of our most popular videos of all time. Whoops.
Jake just can't put it on.
All right, another question from the chat. What are your guys' favorite worlds in Buddy Fight?
Christian?
See, there's a right answer for Christian and a wrong answer, and he better use the right one. Hero World. Yep, Christian's is absolutely Hero World.
I say that's the wrong answer.
Really?
I say
How many Hero World decks do you have, Christian? All of them. The answer's all of them. Pretty close.
Yeah, all right, let's see. He has Netman, Battleship, Superheroines, Quartet 5. Card Burn doesn't count. We all know it doesn't count. You don't play it. That doesn't count.
Battle Poets.
Doesn't play it. Doesn't count.
He plays it decently.
Do you even still have the deck? Yes. Do?
He's
Doesn't
even
play it.
updated it.
4 decks. He really has 4 decks. But his real baby, we all know, is in Dungeon World.
He loves
Demon Lord.
But he doesn't love all of Dungeon World. Like, overall, I think Hero's probably the right answer.
Who says it has to be? You have to love everything
know.
in that world.
What's your favorite world? If you had to pick one.
I can't.
I will always love Magic World. I think overall Magic's my favorite world. You know, just the whole issue of Bushi Road forgetting it exists.
Amen. That happens.
Yep. Though I guess if I had to pick a different one, I think I'd probably pick Darkness Dragon as my second pick, just because there are a lot of really interesting varieties in it.
Well, how many decks do you have for Darkness Dragon World?
Man, you can't count that with me because I get rid of decks all the time. You know that.
How many do you have right now?
One.
Oh. Let's see. How many do I have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4. You've been outclassed, sir.
Yay. I don't care.
I'm joking.
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. All right.
Very good. What else you got on that question?
So I'm just going to read this question straight. I'm not going to edit it whatsoever. This is the exact question. Do you pledge your eternal faith to our meme lord and savior, Shin Dan Kuroto Da? First of all. So, that's from Kamen Rider.
Oh, I take that back. Yes.
I admittedly had to Google that.
I remember watching the show for some time.
I don't get into that stuff, man.
Dude, it's cool. Sure, it was somewhat of a ripoff of Power Rangers, but
my response is I would rather pledge my loyalty to our Lord and Savior, Mr. Satan.
I prefer. No, I don't really have a preference. They all work for me, I guess.
All right, so let's do one more question, then head over for box opening number 2.
Shouldn't go yet. My bad.
Here's a fun one. Roxas asked about our sponsorship with Frost Giant Games that we've done in the past.
Yes.
And wanted to know, what we get out of doing stuff with them and, what they get. So Frost Giant Games, if you don't know, is one of our local card shops. Mm-hmm. And they have sponsored us in the past, though honestly, not financially. It's more trades promotion for promotion, or in the most recent case, giving us free product to do unboxings. They gave us They gave us a box of Level Up to do in unboxing.
Level Up.
And 2 boxes Magic decks.
Yep.
And that is the best thing because, sure, we're not getting paid for it. That would be great. But the fact that we have a guaranteed way to do more box openings and stuff like that, which can be very hard to do because either one, I can't afford them sometimes, or two, this guy opens them up right away because he's impatient. Just having a clear, consistent way to get that kind of stuff out is wonderful. And we won't do sponsorships with all of them all the time, and it's not really a regular thing, but when we can, we will. And we will, obviously, anytime we're sponsored by anyone or anything like that, we'll be 100% transparent with that.
And I love shouting people out, too, so you know.
Yeah.
Shout out to all
So
of
if
y'all.
you want to sponsor us, you give us $1, and we will sell our souls to you.
You can do that.
Our creative integrity will be gone.
You can do that. I was thinking, like, you leave a comment or something. Because I really want to do some more videos that actually are from you guys from the comment sections. But, like, some of the decks we just can't build. Just can't.
Ooh, I like that question. I know we said one more question.
Let's
Then
get
you
it.
move.
I hear it.
All right. Was Thunder Empire a mistake? Yes. All right, we want to move over and get ready for the second box opening.
Was it a mistake, huh? I'll answer that afterwards.
The answer is yes. All right, so Dalton is getting ready for the next box opening. It looks like the camera's been swapped over.
All right, let's see what we can get in here. Come on, work with me, plastic. Work with me.
Everyone bless this box too.
Share your energy with me.
Bless this box in the name of our
okay.
Lord and Savior, Mr. Satan.
Christian has told me something about this promo and about what happens with this promo. We'll see.
Are we going to get an SP or a Buddy Rare? Can you
I
pull a
was-
Buddy Rare
I
card?
was thinking more secret pack for a certain
You'll never know
OP-ness.
until you try.
All right. Fancy. Ooh, off the bat foil. Look at that.
I gotta stop watching the live version on my phone while you're doing this. It just messes with my head.
Nah. I gotta enjoy this somewhat, man. So if I do it the typical way, man, we miss cards. Maybe I'll do it. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah,
looking
it
pretty
might
good.
end up being one of those where I just kind of fan through them real quick.
I mean, you still got a lot to go through, so.
It was a lie. It was a lie, Christian. Whoever told you that, it's a lie.
Hey! Darkness Dragon World Secret Pack, what's up? I know I talked bad about some of the cards in it, but what's up?
You act like you're getting any of these cards.
I assumed I wasn't.
Yeah, look at that. Right away, that skill binder. Nice. Nice. Ooh. Ooh, Death Talika. What do you think of the servant for Death Talika?
Pretty good. Pretty good. But can Dalton pull that SP or Buddy Rare?
I'll think about it. Oh, grabbing cards with me. Another copy of this?
Blade Beasts are, in fact, good boys. They're good doggos. You know,
They're
for the
not
ones
all-
that are actually dogs.
All dogs, bro.
Hey.
Foil. Man, your commentary sucks.
So, Dalton opens the next pack. Oh, or
we might need to bring over Christian.
Christian, come on over here. You're the next contestant
Yes.
on The Foil is Right.
Unless
Guys,
I
if
get-
you have any
okay.
questions for Christian, again, we know. Actually, I want to ask you guys a question, just to make things terrible, because I know what the answers will be. Who's your favorite?
We all know it's me.
Is it Dalton? The
Wait,
Dalton?
It has to be a 1 for Dalton. Press 2 for Jacob. Press 3 for Christian.
And 4 for Darren, because you can't forget
And
about
4 for Darian, who's in the back.
if you can remember him from the Times from Beyond.
His Vanguard
the-
escapades. I should have brought my.
Off to the other side.
He's opening the pack. He's opening the pack. No one's responded yet.
15 seconds.
We'll see. Oh, we got a 4. Darian is best waifu.
Oh, wait, I forgot a rare. No, they're rare. Come back here.
Is Darian your guys' TCG Buzz waifu?
Oh, look at that blade.
So there's only how many secret packs are in this set?
I want to say 3.
3?
3 makes sense.
Darkness Dragon World, Thunder Empire,
Bang, and-
Chaos mixed with some...
No, that's just the Chaos one is
Yeah.
all that. Look, another Garros. And it's not Garros this time either, Christian. How do you feel about that?
It's
Oh, Dalton got a vote.
it was so dumb when they did the Garros.
We got a vote for Christian, I think.
Let me see.
Wait.
No, that's not fair. Darian's in the back. He's the one posting his TCG Buzz, and he voted for himself.
Uncredited does not count.
What the heck, Darian?
Hey, man, sometimes you just got a rigger.
This is more rigged than the... I'm not going to finish that sentence. Not getting into that.
And look at that Sugikage.
Hey.
It's pretty good.
Hey. But can we get a bless for a big Tanuki?
No.
Man,
I don't want it. Hey, there's a reborn. Thank goodness. I need a lot of those reborns.
but that shield though.
Shield's pretty cool. Got another execution ground.
So, the vote tally right now. Dalton has 1 vote. Christian has 1 vote. Darian has 3. One of them's his own.
So he really has 2. Got it.
Come on, guys. I'm the only one here who truly loves Tanuki.
Christian loves him more than you.
No.
Yeah.
No.
I admire that he has pants.
Hey.
Dude, like Tanuki, he's best boy. Not only is he a raccoon, which is cool, not only is he the same species as I totally
Rocket?
No. I totally,
Ooh.
Animal Crossing Christian, help me. Tom Nook.
Okay.
But he also is wearing pants but no shirt, so he makes me think of Gargamon from Digimon.
You just spiral into a whole new world.
Yeah.
And that's the box. I try to go as fast as possible. We recap the doubles and triples and foils.
Yeah. So nothing too shiny though, right? But some good stuff.
Oh, not for you.
Do you want to go over the high rarity stuff you got?
Did man, where were
Yeah,
you at?
I suppose.
I just did, man. Where were
So-
you at?
Well, where's the Tanuki though?
I told you I wasn't pulling it.
Where's the Tanuki though?
I told you I wasn't gonna
Can you
pull it.
guys talk about meme decks?
Yeah,
Oh,
why don't you
remember
guys talk,
the-
why don't
okay.
you guys talk about meme decks real quick?
All right.
While I clean up.
Remember the time you played Ozone B?
No, please don't remind me.
That was so good.
Actually, I want to talk about the one deck that I was so adamant about building that I never did.
What?
Cannonball Team.
Oh my god.
I started collecting copies of Cannonball Team with the idea of doing a deck profile on the channel super seriously, where the entire deck was 50 copies of Cannonball Team.
How many copies do you have now?
I ended up with 30, and I never got any more.
Just okay, you have 30 and then just put shields and draw cards.
No, it has to just be him. That's the joke.
And then there's the mummies, but that's a different story. Oh, I've never shown this, but I actually do have a tarot deck somewhere in my box. And that's it. And
Yes.
it doesn't do anything.
But you also play freaking chess, dude.
I did play chess, and I net decked that one and another one, but they're very fun to play.
What
Especially when you check.
What would you say is the worst deck you ever built?
Jarrett.
What's the worst deck I ever built? I mean, they're all so bad. Yeah, I don't know. All right, what's the best deck? What is your best deck right now?
Oh wait, I forgot one more meme deck. The size 3 Miseria one.
Size 3. Oh no. Oh. It
Hands
hurts,
down,
man.
that has to be the best deck, man. Right?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, definitely the best deck.
No, the Zeta Mill deck that I made.
It's spicy. In fact, a match went out using it today.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Someone asked for a deck profile, and I will be making one soon. So, but I'm fine tuning it just to have it be like I want to mill even more. Like I added Vanishing Death Hole into it also, and it does pretty well.
all right. Yeah, I fought it. It's spooky.
Yeah. The only thing that counters it is that anything that returns back cards to your deck.
Which was funny because in the match we played, I was playing 72 Pillars, and I Saturday Night Devil Fevered and returned my entire drop back to deck.
And then I died.
Rest in peace.
My masterpiece is dead.
The masterpiece.
Why?
All right, so anything else you want to add, Christian?
Ah, crap. Baskets. I don't know.
Dalton almost done over there? Never?
Well, he's not done, of course.
Never?
Righty then. There are more matches going on, by the way.
Yes, so I don't know if people know this, but you are pretty much the be-all, end-all when it comes to editing for TCG Buzz.
Yep. I edit all the videos for TCG Buzz.
Darian occasionally steps in as backup editor, though he primarily handles editing content for our other channels,
Yes.
which maybe, we should use this time. We've got a platform to mention our other channels that we do.
I'll go ahead.
All right, so there's another channel where you can see this guy right here and this guy right here hang out together, along with the mysterious waifu in the back, where we talk about video games. It's called Gaming Buzz. TCG Buzz, Gaming Buzz. Hey.
He's going to kick me out, so I'm going to get going.
Whoop, whoop. So there we go. We got the pitch out for Gaming Buzz.
I
Good.
wasn't gonna kick you out. I was gonna kick Jacob out.
Oh,
I'll just come back.
Yeah, come on.
wow. All right. So I'm thinking at this time, we got a couple of questions left,
That's good.
and then it'll be time to go. So if you guys have any last-minute questions you want to get through, let us know. But certainly, this is not our last live stream. So if we don't get to something this time,
But make sure you like this live stream.
yeah, like this. Throw a like up into it. It's already got eight likes. All right. So we're gonna do. Let's see. Anyone?
Subscribe if you haven't. Maybe you're just checking us out. Hit that bell to get the notifications, though. Oh, it feels so good to say that.
All right. So
these questions must be hard to find. Ooh.
yes, we're gonna do two more.
Okay.
Two more questions, then we're done for the evening.
Okay.
So
What happened to
question-
chat, though?
Minus those. We'll see what happens with that. Okay. So question number 1. Ready?
Yeah.
Do you want more types of cheese on your pizza, or do you want more toppings?
Toppings.
Toppings. Dalton actually really likes crazy pizza, don't you?
It's not my fault. I'm an amazing pizza creator.
I am being asked if Roxas is our waifu. Neither confirm nor deny.
Cannot confirm or deny. That is correct.
All right, so last question, outside of any last-minute things in the chat. Last one from the sheet we're covering today. Would you ever be interested into looking into other card games from other countries or from independent developers like Fire Emblem Cypher, for example? I mean, I'm always up to try something new.
Definitely. But it has to intrigue me enough before I actually get it.
Yeah.
That's going to be the main thing to get me.
It can be challenging with some Japanese games because, pace can be slowed by not being easily able to translate them.
Mm-hmm.
But they can still very much be fun. But what I'm really interested in talking about right now, because, when else am I ever going to get the chance to talk about this? I have these cards from a
Here we go.
international card game that is not from Japan. And it is the weirdest thing ever. This card game is called Super Battle, and it is from Mexico.
Oh.
And the cards are all in Spanish, but that's fine. I'm semi-fluent in Spanish. But the weird thing about the cards is you'll notice the first weird thing when you look at the back, because typically you have some nice generic, like, spirally things or something on the back, right?
Yeah.
Not this one. It has the logo, and it has a picture of Mario, and a picture of Sonic, and a picture of Crash Bandicoot.
Huh?
Yeah. So I guess copyright laws are not as stringent in Mexico, or the company that produced this game just didn't care. And like every card in the game is straight ripped out of some video game. So the ones I have are from The Legend of Zelda, but I know there are tons from tons of different like video games. I know they did Sonic ones, they did Mario, they did Halo, they did Crash Bandicoot.
I hope so if they're using those three as the back piece.
Like, it's so weird. And the game's a clone of Yu-Gi-Oh! Of all things.
But that's a clone of magic. So therefore, it's magic. Without the energy.
All right, so do you guys have any last questions? Let's see. I am not seeing anything new in the chat, so I think it's a good time for us to sign off.
It's been a journey. It's been fun. Any last things from you, Jacob?
Yeah, I just want to thank you guys who joined us live for this, for joining us and providing us with some great entertainment in the chat. And for those of you who did not join us and are watching the archive version of this, thanks for watching. Leave us a comment, subscribe so you don't miss our next live stream.
Yeah, and hit that bell.
Hit that bell.
Notifications, though. Got to do it twice. Yes.
Anything else?
No. Shop.
Shop.
Shop will be in the link down below.
Yeah, if you want to support us so we can buy more booster boxes or, afford this nice, lovely setup we got, we do sell merchandise, shirts and stuff with the TCG Buzz logo.
But not with that stuff, though.
No. TCG Buzz logo, yo.
Hoodies. Christian, anything else from you?
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody coming in.
Yeah.
Darian, how about you from way downtown? Good time, fun time.
Good time, fun time are his exact words. And we are done.
Above all else, stay classy, y'all.